Hi, everyone. It's your wonderful host, Darius, and we're back with another episode of Your Perspective. Please like, leave comments, and please do not forget to click that subscribe button. Today's guest is the remarkable and stellar Joy Mallory. Thank you for doing the show for me. It means a lot. And do
Hi,
you mind getting with yourself?
I'm Joy. I work with Darius. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm 40 years old.
And what's your sign again?
What's my what?
Your sign.
Leo.
Oh my God, that's my husband's. He's a Leo too.
Woo!
Today we're discussing if past mistakes define a person. So before we get started in today's discussion, I am now starting to think like what mistakes I have made that I'm proud of. If I had to decide, I would say like back in 2015, I had like a car accident, and like I wish I would have went back and focused more on modeling because I used to model actually here in Charlotte under John Casablanca. But I just took time away because I had so I had got sued because I hit this lady, but it wasn't my fault technically. But I had got sued back in 2015, so it was a whole ordeal. So I focused on modeling. So that's my past mistake that I wish I would have took more seriously.
Okay.
So, however, let's start with today's first question. In your opinion, what do you think truly defines a person?
Their character, how they treat others, strangers, family members, anybody in their life. Like, how do they treat them? How do they view people that have less than them?
Yes,
Just how are they as a person, like in everyday situations?
I agree. Because
That's
a
how I,
person, yeah, I agree. So a person can they can portray to be a certain way, to be like a good person, but like they can only have for so long. And like
yep.
I would say, once someone shows you who they are, but you believe it.
Yes. And it's always shows like in like little places, like how do they treat people like on the street that may ask them a question? Like, are they
Mm-hmm.
rude? Are they rude to like service people? There are people who I go out to eat with a couple times and I'm like, I will never go out to eat with them again because
Right.
I'm service staff and stuff like that. Like I don't like rudeness. I don't like so many things. But
Yeah.
yes, how you treat others defines your character in my
Yes, and also too, I would say, for like men, how you treat your mom, it like goes a long way. How you would treat a woman.
how you view women like in conversations.
Yes. So, the second question I have is, what do you think happens to someone who dwells on their past mistakes?
They miss out on great opportunities.
I like that answer because that is so true. I like
Yeah.
that. And I would add as well, like if they keep dwelling on it, it can like curate like a toxic cycle within our mind that could like soon like conjure into like stress or anxiety. And like
Yes.
I feel like as individuals, we must learn that like we can't undo or change a mistake of any outcome that like has already been like played or written. But I would
Mhm.
say what we can do is like accept that mistake as a loss and like
Ex
make it define us.
mm, I agree.
Yes. And I would say, like, if I'm being honest, like a mistake doesn't like can't define a person, but like how you respond to it does.
Yes. Mhm.
So
Agreed.
my yes. So my last question today is, can a person change from mistakes they once made?
From mistakes that they made, yes, as long as it's not a behavior.
Yeah, yeah, I know that's right.
Mistakes are things that happen once, maybe twice, if you learn from it and you change, but if it's a behavior, it's no longer a mistake.
I like that because I know too, like of course we can't define our future, but like we can shape how like what path we're going to go on. So like I
Mhm.
said, take accountability and like learn, like I said, learn from the mistake and like demonstrate what changes you want to see going forward. Because like I said, I'm not a cheater, but like I do believe like someone can cheat and like change that that toxic trait they have in them and not be found as a cheater anymore. Because I do feel
Yeah.
like people can change.
Yes, and it was like, what are the circumstances around the cheating?
Hmm.
Because there are so many reasons why people cheat.
Yes.
As long as it's not a behavior, I do think people can change. Like there are people who cheat one time and it was the biggest mistake of their life.
In their
They
life
learned
and they learn
they
from it.
never
Right.
they never changed it again or anything. So I don't hold that against people, but if once it becomes like a repetitive behavior,
Hmm.
yeah, it's not a mistake anymore.
I know that's right. That's quick episode. So before we wrap, you have any like final thoughts?
No,
Well, that ends today's episode. And again, thank you for doing for this for me. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
You do the same. Bye bye. Okay, so that question, the last question I asked Joy was, what advice would you give to someone who made a mistake in the past? So the question to me, like, I want to ask more people that question. So I'm going to call my mom. So give me a second. She better answer the phone. Mom, I have a quick question. What advice would you give to someone who made a past mistake in the past?
Okay, what advice I would give someone who has made a mistake in the past? Number one, I won't be judgmental. I could tell them that everyone makes mistakes. Just think about it. Most successful people have made many of them. We learn from them when we can, and we are sometimes in pain, but we realize the pain is temporary. And when successes do come, we can look back at our mistakes and start over. Just don't repeat the same mistake.
I like that. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, we're gonna call one more person, and that's gonna be my husband. He's actually out running errands right now, so I'm gonna give him a call. So give me 1 second. If you don't pick up, like, I'm be so embarrassed. Let's see. Nick, I have a quick question. What advice would you give to someone who made a mistake in the past?
I would say that your mistakes in your life doesn't necessarily define you. I mean, what you learn from it help builds you into the person that you are at that moment, but that your mistakes, you're not defined by your mistakes, and that, as long as you go to God and ask for forgiveness of whatever it is, and then first and foremost, also forgive yourself. Because if you don't forgive yourself, it's going to continue to haunt you. And so I'll say, for one, ask God for forgiveness. 2, forgive yourself. And then 3, just understand that your mistakes, you're not defined by your mistakes. You're defined how you overcome adversity, your mistakes, and how they mold you into who you are at that point and into the future.
All right, thanks. Loves ya. Bye. All right, well, guys, that concludes today's episode. Please like, leave comments, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'll be seeing you soon for another episode.